Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the third episode of Isekai Maou to Shoukan Shoujo no Dorei Majutsu. So, last episode, we finally started to actually begin our lives as adventurers in this new world, Diablo, Rem, and the elf, and also learned a little bit more about the elf, which is apparently some big important princess that's kind of running away from that, trying to, do her own thing as an adventurer and all that good stuff. And Diablo is more than powerful enough to help her be that strong, independent elf. So things worked out in the end, and a lot of that problems they ran into were because that one douchebag from the previous episode. Hopefully, he's finally going to leave Diablo alone because really, you really shouldn't mess with Diablo if you know what's good for you. So, okay, the first two episodes I reacted to the uncensored version, but this time I'm going to be reacting to the censored version just because that's what's out right now. No, the ATX version is not out, so my only options are to do this now or to do that later, and I'm opting to do this now, so I don't really want to just sit around and hope that it comes out today, and if it doesn't, it comes out tomorrow, then I have a bunch of stuff to do tomorrow, and that's a problem because I already have a loaded schedule on Fridays. So I figured I'll just do the censored version. It's not that big of a deal, I guess. But next week, if things change and it's back to being on time, then I'll go back to the uncensored version. But for now, this episode's censored, so just keep that in mind because the timing is a little bit different between the two versions. So anyway, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. The moon. Not the best drawn moon I've ever seen, but it's a moon. Well, I guess it could be a star, just a very large star. This is a supernatural world after all. Oh, we're gonna finally meet our tan girl. Okay. I'm more than okay with that. She is just gorgeous. I did remember her from the ED, and she looked... So, maybe I chose a bad episode to watch the censored version, because if we get to see some of her, I'd like to see all of that. Oh well. I just want to pull them the rest of the way off. Not just for the usual reasons, but because it just bugs me a little bit, being only partially off. Man, Rem has such a nice body. I'm definitely looking forward to meeting our new girl. Okay, I think we also got our manager last episode too, and she's great. I just love a lot of the character designs in this show. They're really on point. The one evil, maniacal-looking elf. Man, those sweaty tatas. It just makes you want to lick it in, doesn't it? I mean, maybe that's just me, I don't know. Love the faces. If I ever have like slightly different reactions to the opening different times I watch it, it's because I usually don't pay that much attention, so sometimes I do just notice something for the first time. And yeah, we still have, I think, one more girl after this girl, so. I didn't get the chance to read that. It said something assault. I bet you do. They probably heard of his exploits. I would assume so, but I'm pretty sure it's not. They wouldn't do that twice in a row. I see. Oh, then we know it's legit, yeah. Let's take it, let's go. Probably. That would make sense, actually. Don't be that way. We already had a elf episode last time. We need you this episode. Yeah, she's definitely the serious type. Meanwhile, the very different girl over there. I said yes. No reason not to. But I don't want that. I guess... Yes? The lips. That's Diablo to you, sir. Okay, so that's what they showed him there, because he was gonna mention... He was gonna talk. This guy, just look at him. Apparently she knows him, so... I guess it would cause some rumors. Yeah, it's not quite that bad, but... Wow, that'd be hilarious. Of course, that explains the pompous attitude. Emil, not to be confused with Amelia. Now we just need a Subaru to show up. What? Yes. Of course they can get behind this. Love you, Diablo. Oh, panty shot. You don't need the permission when you're that awesome. Well, no one cares what you like. I see, he's not a golden knight, he's a white knight. I gotcha. It's a misunderstanding. It was our own fault. But he's not gonna listen, he's gonna jump to conclusions. Dealing with Mitsurigi Kyoga over here. Kyoya. Yeah, but it's nothing compared to your level, like 150 or whatever you were. I see. I doubt it'll go too well for him, but... Yeah, his two slave girls don't get him excited, but this does. I like the music that's playing as well. He's really missed this video game-ness, I guess. Well, that's the usual for him. That's not gonna happen, buddy. Aye. Nothing we can't block, though. I know, right? This guy. I guess the guy is not that sharp. No surprises. Yeah, I just attack him. There we go. As soon as it cut off the subs with that line, I knew it was going to interrupt him with the hits. The one downside of subs. You always know when someone's going to be interrupted. Yeah. Again, PvP. It's not going to be as common of a thing if your life's on the line, so you'll be less experienced. That's something, I guess. Yeah, don't mind the fact that I already fell. Just smack up this white knight, please. Nobody likes white knights. Aside from other white knights, of course. And even then, only sometimes. Oh, we're actually going to explain the situation. Okay. I mean, if you want to go that route, sure. Because of your own doing. Yes. Of course he's going to be enjoying his new slaves, you know, in the meantime. Wow. No shame. I bet this guy would have no problem if Diablo was one with the collar. I will not be doing that. If by that you mean better than you, definitely. I am no friend of yours, you shut your mouth. Yeah, what does he think just happened here? Yeah, that guy's just a joke, not even a funny one. He very much is so. Not that you have any room to talk, little elf. Some brilliant music there. Uh, no, Boring is safe. Boring is good. I mean, I'm not gonna complain if you want to, because it obviously implies you'll take some stuff off. Well, it's not a video game, so just enjoy it. You don't have to clear it. Why not? And she's probably concerned that the audience are bored, so, you know, I have to have some fan service when that happens. uh... No, but you are soft. That does count for a lot. I bet he would. Well, it does continue to work hard. You know, about as hard as he is. Of course, of course. Yes, you, as a person. You got a little fortress over there. Yay, more of this. Can you ever get a friendly greeting? How dare you have horns on your head? That clearly means you're a bad guy. I mean, Demon, Mazoku, those are roughly the same thing, aren't they? Yes, those glorious rumors. I know, right? How rude. Obviously something's got them on edge. It really does feel like a video game. Like, this straight up feels like a video game quest. To the point where I just had a bit of a lapse mentally and thought I was playing a game for like a second. Ah, okay, this is where we get her. Okay, I actually kind of forgot about that, but yeah. I can't wait for her to show up. We're gonna add one more to our slave harem here. Slash adventure party. I'm sure we can protect it. Yes. Wonder if we'll get any other actual players here. Probably not. I don't know, experience points, items, reputation. They better leave Rem alone. Is it gonna be difficult? Bit of a depressing thought, but yeah, guy's clearly scared. Yeah, I can't really abandon it. So yeah, I think she's gonna want you to help out. Aw, just look at those eyes. You can't say no to that. Okay. I was about to hope. I was hoping that's what he meant by that. Because that could be taken a couple of different ways. Rem. I think I said Rem at the same time she did. Is it Subaru? Or is it Ram? Oh no, that was my third guess. Okay, this should be interesting to see. For real this time, guys, honestly. No, it's not a false alarm. I still think he's, like, making more of this than it will be. And there she is. Riding... What is she riding? Looks cool. Of course, so does she. I love her outfit. I love her everything. Really. I kind of wish she was one of the two main girls. Like, I would replace Elf with her. Yeah, all sorts of beast men, it looks like. Okay, maybe it's a bit of a threat. There's a lot of them. I mean, he already said there's like 100, but... seeing them is another matter entirely. Yes. You're not gonna be that much help. She can vouch for that. Not that he has much reason to trust her either, but, you know. Do your best. Don't die. The gates have been lowered. It's time. One versus... Oh, but yeah, he can lead them into the hot gates so the numbers will count for nothing. That should help. They just fight them on the bridge. I bet you are. You can actually die here, so... Bet you could. Bet you will at some point. Considering Rem's situation. He's going full Demon King mode here. Gotta play it up. Role-playing's half the fun. Tiny compared to you, but not weak. You clearly don't watch enough anime if you don't realize that small people can be very powerful. More powerful than big people. Well, did you learn your lesson now? Yeah, that wasn't cool. Did he? Yeah, it's his role-playing thing. Yes. And they summoned him. But... Well, you have him here, so... He is not a fallen. Yes, he had opportunities to do more than just that. Yeah, that's not the part of the scene I remember best, but yeah, that happened. Yep, that's when you took her out the first time. Yeah, you have to give me a really good reason to leave Neko Rem, so yeah. Of course, you also have our Neko Cheetah girl over there, who I like a lot as well. Oh, okay. That's not good. Would you just go away? Because you're a piece of shit, pretty much. You've clearly not learned your lessons, so I don't know what you expect here. Possibly insane. Yeah, we did see the blood. Wow, just go away. No, you are. If you're in a position where you think everyone else is crazy, then the more likely option is that you're crazy. Not always the case, but most of the time. That's a scary looking dagger. Is it possible to do so? Yeah, so far there's been no reason to get the uncensored version, but... wow. Yeah. They're a lot more surprised than I am that he stabbed himself with it. I think he might be a fallen. Yep. Yeah, he does that. Really like that design, though. Are you? You're lucky Mao isn't here. Diablo, I mean. Yeah, that was quite the blow. A Diablo, if you will. Yeah, this is a bit of a battle of attrition, so you want to play it smart. Man, I love that outfit. I keep saying that, but I just... just want to hug her. That's so much to ask. Of course, she has a weapon bigger than she is. Naturally. Looks like they finally have their boss come out. He's smart. He's not going over there. He doesn't have a death wish. Yes. Nice weapon, though. Lancer. Well, if you're a Lancer, I'm gonna assume you're very unlucky. Yes, so this is the best way to deal with the problem. Yes, I will test you thoroughly. He lets me not, he lets me. And... oh, you've got to be kidding me. We barely got any of her this episode. Well, I feel like I was betrayed. I wanted to get much more of her than that. Like, what, we can get that stupid Mage Association asshole guy every single episode, but we finally get her here, and we get, like, barely any of her. I mean, the ED makes you feel better, I'm not gonna deny that, but... you know, it was, really nice touch to have that chain be the thing that used to censor her chest area because it has holes in it, which adds to the excitement of the whole package. I don't think you even got a name from her, but so I feel awkward trying to refer to her, but I do like her so far. And that girl. We don't have that girl yet. I'm looking forward to that. She also has horns. Make me happy too. So that was the third episode of Isekai Maou to Shoukan Shoujo no Dorei Majutsu. And this episode, basically our characters got a real quest this time. I think it was kind of an apology for the last incident because that... I can't even remember his name, Bala Luke, whatever. I hate him so much I can't be bothered to remember his name. But yeah, he was the problem last episode, so the Mage Association's kind of dealing with him and trying to make up for the wrongs he's committed and all that. This guy just insists on having screen time every freaking episode, I swear. But basically, yeah, they were given that quest, but Rem had mixed feelings about taking it, so she kind of, you know, stepped out of this one. So it was once again just kind of Elf Girl and Diablo stuff. So they went to go do it. And they had a bit of a detour with the water. She wanted to have a bit of a nice bath scene, but Diablo was like, no, that's far too stimulating for me. I can't handle such a thing, such an in-game event. So let's just move on. And she's like, fine, whatever. Just let me squish my boobs against you for a while, but then we'll move on. And then they did. Also, one scene we had with this episode that I tried to forget about. Basically, some white knight dude named Amelia shows up, basically saying, "Oi, you dude I don't know and girls I don't know. I'm gonna defend you and protect you and save you, and you will love me, and it will be great. I'll be a hero, and life will be wonderful. So I'm gonna go do that now. You evildoer, I shall vanquish you with my incredible skills, me being the awesome dude that I am." That's basically what that scene was. And Diablo was excited at first, like, hey, cool, some PvP action. It's been a while since I got to really feel like I'm playing the game. This will be awesome, but he quickly realized it's not quite as awesome as he thought it would be. The guy's pretty weak. He's not very skillful at all, like level-wise, or just, you know, personal player skill-wise, because it's just the world they live in. It's not quite the video game that Diablo's familiar with. People here have their lives at risk, so they can't push the limits as much to become as powerful as you can in like a video game where you can die 700 times and get better each time, learn from your mistakes. It's a little bit different than that. Now, eventually Diablo and Elf Girl arrive at their destination, and a bit of a misunderstanding about him. They thought he was a fallen, whatever that's supposed to be, but rather it's like, no, he's just a demon, it's okay, guys. Which is kind of a funny thing to say. But apparently demons are okay, fallen or not. I guess fallen are just like a really bad enemy, really, in general. But yeah, because he has horns on his head, he gets a lot of grief. They implied he could just take it off, but I don't know, maybe that was just a thing in the game. Maybe it doesn't work that way, and now that it's a real-life thing to him, I don't know. I don't think he's actually tried to take it off, either way. But yeah, basically, Elf managed to convince him to stay there and protect them against the fallen invasion that they were going to have to deal with. And he ended up doing it because of, you know, her words and the one guy's determination to, you know, all that stuff kind of came together, and it did it in the end convince him. So he decided to stand his ground, go full Mao role player, and just had fun with it, basically, and doing his best against the fight. Eventually, there what I'm sure is their commander, because she's so cute, and in the ED. She shows up on the bridge, says, okay, let's, my horse won't go any further, so I'm going on foot, and we're gonna have our little fight here, so, let's get ready. And they both were ready for fighting, but the episode ended off right there, so we didn't get to see any of it. I, for one, am curious exactly how she becomes the new harem member, and I guess we'll have to wait till next episode to find out, unfortunately. Also, we had that thing with Galuk showing up there and causing a scene and embarrassing himself, and he has no shame or pride left. He's just a shadow of whatever his former self was. I mean, he's always kind of an asshole, but at this point, yeah, he's basically nothing but just a crazy man, a dangerous crazy man that needs to be put down. And that was before we stabbed himself with a dagger and got all fallen on us, so yeah, now I guess you could say he's fallen quite far down, really. But basically, yeah, he's a problem to be dealt with, but Diablo is somewhere else, so they'll have to deal with that without the help of Diablo, so it's probably a chance for Rem to step up and really show what she can do without the help of Diablo. And yeah, this is all stuff we'll get into next episode, so I look forward to that. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.